Hey guys, I'm out at a location here. Hans and I discussed, we thought we'd come out and check it out. Hans will be here in about an hour, and we're going to wait for the sun to go down and then look around.
Alrighty, so when Eagle Eye and I came here the first time, we were sort of just randomly walking around, but we had heard some local chatter about somebody who had spotted something furry brown, definitely not a kangaroo, in very close proximity to where we are now. Is the best spotter I have ever come across. She's my daughter. She's one of my two daughters, and we will just be driving along. She'll randomly say, "Dad, there's a structure in there," you know, and we'll reverse up, and fair enough, sort of 20-30 meters in the bush, she spotted something through the trees.
Oh, so she's got a natural ability to pick out things that's odd in the bush or around the bush area that doesn't, it seems to be out of place.
Exactly, and she's been like that ever since she was tiny, you know, just noticing sort of irregular. What I will mention too, first time Eagle Eye and I came up here, we most definitely, both of us, heard on two occasions very pretty present sort of huff or sort of hoof or something like that, not a growl, and it happened once immediately after some forest workers had cranked up a chainsaw, which was, I don't know, maybe a K in the opposite direction here, and that's when we heard these two sort of hoofs.
Yeah, I've heard that in the past, and a few times where is it like an X-house, like literally, it's just letting you know it's there, and it's not too happy with what's going on with the sound or the trees.
Really interesting, you know, because Eagle Eye was just saying, "Oh, I bet you they won't like," and then we heard it, and
or sometimes I've heard in the past myself, I've heard chainsaws going in the distance in Queensland, for instance, and then you hear tree knocks.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Interesting.
All right, Hans. Well, thank you for that. We'll continue on.
Thought I'd give you a rundown because we'll come across stuff pretty quickly. And I'll mention a bit more about my questions in regards to bushfire dynamics, because it is pretty peculiar, as we'll see in a moment.
No worries.
This has been here for quite a while, but it just struck us, and again, Eagle Eye spotted that from up where we were standing. Pretty impressive.
The way that's balanced in there, yes, and wedged.
Yeah, and what I'm not certain about is I haven't found any root around where this could have been a tree that has been burned and weakened and fallen, and just by chance having been wedged in, right? So that's my question about bushfire dynamics.
Well, I just noticed above the tree.
Yeah. Because you got that transverse branch there, that would have prevented, if anything had been that tall, it wouldn't have managed to land in the
But there's nothing seems to be burnt up above.
No,
above that location.
Yeah.
It's all clear up there.
Yeah.
So I don't see that branch coming from up here.
No, exactly. It's certainly not from this tree because there's no major sort of broken.
But even the trees next to it, it still doesn't have that charcoal burnt like that.
And it must have come from this side. And I can't see any root or stump. I mean, there's one here, but that is not the right angle.
No. And you would see other remnants of the tree here.
That's what I'd expect. You know,
Besides that, yeah.
And it would have fallen from that angle roughly, and there is no stump here.
Yeah, notice that one branch by itself.
Yeah,
and
that it would have been blocked if it had fallen. If it had been a tall part of another tree, it wouldn't have been able to enter.
Yeah, no, it's like it's been placed there.
Yeah, I reckon.
It's been placed from somewhere else.
Inserted.
Well, and it doesn't grow legs and just appear there, so something's put it there. So something's placed it there.
It hasn't come from this area here, which is the natural angle you would expect.
You can see there's been fire through here, but nothing as charcoal as that.
No.
No.
And what was interesting is that there are a number of other things that, could have been natural accidental occurrence, but there's that little but. I'll show you.
Oh yeah.
If we find it, I'll show you.
It's an interesting area.
No, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a.
Yeah, I like this sort of spot. It's already excited about the location. It's got that real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually left one of these, and I haven't been back. I put it up on this log that we sat down on, and I left it there. We'll go and have a look and see if anything's been moved.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, very interesting area, vegetation.
Yeah. Yep.
On the side of the path.
Is that around here somewhere, is it?
Yeah, that's not that far, probably about a K from here.
Yep.
So if you're happy to
do that's fine.
There are leaning trees here, and a few of them are relatively young and fresh, and they haven't been burnt. Like there's a leaning one up there. There's another leaning one there that has been burnt. There's this one here that's snapped there, whereas the tree next to it is unscathed, and that's a break and not, not a burn, sort of a fracture.
But even these trails here, though, they're really more like, something's coming through here.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, and it's there's another crossing path here, which is where we'll head over to get to that other spot.
Yeah.
But I'll just go down a little bit further, which means that other place I was looking for is sort of in there.
Just over here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm actually spotting what almost looks like an X from here. Can you see between those two stumps?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Almost looks like an X.
Yep. Yeah, I see that.
Yep. I know trail bike riders come through here, and
you don't think they come through here much, though?
No, but on this one here.
Oh, okay, on this one here,
I've seen one guy come through here.
Yep.
Just a helmet. But now I'll see if I can find where we left that phone. It was a really large broken tree that was across the path, but I think the path splits. Just follow this one a little bit. Yep, down here a bit.
This is a good spot around here. Yeah. Picking up a vibe here.
Exactly. This is it, and this is where we sat down and sort of tuned in.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a definite vibe.
Oh, I can feel it now.
Oh, yeah. My little cone is still here, mate.
Still there.
I actually put it on purpose This is interesting. It's still here. I put it on purpose. I put it in that sort of a position, but on purpose, I put it with this down. See this brown here?
Yep. Oh, that's been turned over, yeah.
So somebody's turned it, but I put it in. I put it in this kind of a position.
So where this brown part was actually laying on
I actually put it purposefully with that down.
Yep.
In a transverse position.
Okay.
And that's been picked up. That's interesting. I mean,
well, it just has to be slight. It doesn't have to be.
No.
Yeah, all they're going to do is just turn it and say, well, here you go.
Yeah.
When you come back to check it.
Yeah. I was just thinking this might be an interesting spot to sit when it gets dark.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is perfect. So, and also, this is that structure, isn't it? That little structure.
Yeah. So this just sort of blocks this part, this large one. But this here is interesting. That's inserted there, I think.
Yeah. Okay, this is a good spot here.
Yeah. Now we can, if you want to,
go and look at the rock stack.
Yep, head in that direction. Yep,
okay.
And we'll be back here again before dark. So yep. So let's do that. It's only about 15-minute walk.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool. It's a vibey piece of bush, you know.
Yeah. No, it's good down here. This is a good spot.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was a rock stack here before, but that's not here.
Ah, so the rock stack was here.
That was here, but now there's that X.
Oh, usually you'll see rock stacks and then they're dismantled again.
Yeah, right, because this was the spot where this X is now.
Yep. Oh, so it was actually in the middle of the track?
Yeah, it was actually...
Oh, so it wasn't to the side? It was actually...
No, actually, hang on. The rock stack was more over here
So it's around here somewhere?
Yep.
Because usually where there's a rock stack, it's dismantled and you'll see another one made again close by.
Yeah. That's been removed, but an X instead. Interesting. But again, it was more here, like on the side of the track here.
Yeah. Just check this log.
I'll see if I can find the photo. I'll
just check this.
Quite a few photos when we went up here. If we get back on this path, we'll end up in that other area where there's two interesting leaning ones.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Some beautiful flowers there, wild flowers.
Right through here. There's another leaning one down there.
Yep.
If we rummage through a bit more where we were initially, we would actually find I spotted about 3 or 4 of these.
Yep.
Just thought I saw movement through here.
Yeah, when I was here earlier, I could hear when I was near the Jeep. I hear something scuffling around in the bush there.
Yeah.
That was back further where the main track is.
Yeah.
And then I had feeling that eyes was on me. Just feel like being watched. And then from the time I've been here, I feel like being watched, even sitting in the car when you just turned up prior to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely saw a movement through there, but I haven't seen it again.
Yep, just a quick...
Yeah, just a flash through the trees.
Left or right?
To the left.
Left.
It was just, there's sort of a clear gap through the trees here.
Oh, it was going to the left.
Yeah, heading to the left.
Maybe we're being followed.
Yeah. That would certainly spice up the evening.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You'd certainly hear crunching through here, like even stealthful as they are.
Yeah.
This type of terrain, you still hear movement.
And we felt sort of that vibe all the way through here. It's really interesting too because there's a few really nice corridors, straight corridors.
Yep.
That run diagonally here right through the bush. They're power lines, and they're like a highway through the bush.
I was actually near the power lines.
Yeah, right. Okay.
When I turned up here earlier, not where I was parked before, but prior to that, I was actually down at the power lines.
Yeah, interesting spot.
That was where I felt like I was being watched.
Yeah, interesting, because we were just drawn down there, and that's where we thought we'd go again. Now this one's interesting because you got that one. That one comes across there, and again here you've got this one, which is ran across.
When you actually look at it, it creates across here, creates a cross over there, and creates a cross over there actually, underneath it.
Another crossover down here. Another crossover down there. That's in the extension of that link.
Even the way these are placed. Does it look?
Yeah.
It's like a symbol.
Interesting, huh? Yeah. I've still got that vibe.
Oh, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel like, I can feel it all right. Eyes haven't left, mate, from the time I've arrived here. Where the power lines are.
Yep.
And then I parked when you turned up where I was there.
Yep.
Near the main road, waiting for you.
Yep.
And then even coming in here now. The whole time.
Yeah. Just up around the bend here a little, I left a marker. Oh,
There's some kangaroos.
Yep. That may have been the movement I saw.
Yeah. And the water's not that far from here.
Yeah. Here's my marker. So that one's mine.
Yep.
And you've got a tree right there. I mean, you know, not sort of super exciting, but it's a tree break nonetheless. At what, that's about 7 foot if that one was standing straight up.
Yeah, where that snap is.
Yep, maybe 7.5.
Yeah, about 7. 7 and a bit. 7, yeah.
Richard Attenborough.
Yeah, I'm looking at all these tree
David
leans.
or Richard? David Attenborough.
David Attenborough. Yeah.
No,
I'm looking at all these tree leans when we're walking that way.
Yeah,
I'm looking
that's right.
all leaning in the same direction.
This is where we're heading. So there's this one.
This rock's been turned over, or it's been knocked.
Yeah.
Probably could have been from the animals or something, but see here. It's been turned up.
Yep. And here, see there's a striped trunk there.
Yep.
And you have these placed over it. And that runs over those two. There's another one underneath up here on that one. Like a cross.
Oh yeah.
And then there's these. There were actually two. Oh yeah, the other one's down just a little bit further.
Yeah, this. This has all been flattened in here.
Yeah.
I haven't stepped on.
And here. So there's this one, which is a single one that's fallen or been pushed over. But the fact that it just falls directly
Right at that,
in that little crevice.
right at that Y shape there of the branches.
It
has to
looks
be exactly
guided
yeah, it's guided
to me.
right
you
to
know.
that spot.
And then right down from it, you've got another double, but these are two separate little trunks. And these ones, looks to me like they've been imported from somewhere. I haven't dug in here, but it looks shoved into the ground rather than actually having had its own root system.
Look at this hands. Look like something's been laying here. It actually looks like it's been.
Yeah. Oh, it's certainly been rummaged in. All the leaves have been pushed back.
It looks, yeah,
So it's good. All sorts.
but it looks like
Pardon me.
it looks like it's
I reckon that's a footprint of sorts here.
not just rummaged in, but like something's been laying here. Or
Yeah.
it's a kangaroo's been moving, but
I think this is a footprint actually. I think there's toes up here. From this direction.
yeah,
Like so it's a bit of, I'm just going to leave that leaf. I reckon that's toes. I reckon that
it's
is
certainly an
toes.
impression.
Look at that. And what would that be? That would be size 13. I'm size 12.
Yeah, it'd be size 13, yeah. 13.
I reckon that's the
13.
heel. That's not a boot either, I think. I will say, is that a line?
No, I do think it comes back here. It's kicked to,
Yeah.
as it's landed, it's
So that looks like toes to me.
yeah, here.
Yep, exactly.
Big
See
toe,
that?
next
Yep,
toe.
and they can see the clear rounded
Yeah.
shape.
But also this whole area is like something's been laying in it, and then when it's taken off,
Yeah.
it's, yeah, and even here,
Yeah.
it's got some, there's no
Ground is
smell
cool,
to it,
isn't
really.
it? No, and the ground
There's
is
no-
cool. I'm going to take a couple of snaps of this. Let me move these twigs a bit. Yeah, and I reckon that's it.
Certainly got a
Definite depression by the heel, and that ground is
definitely
really
impression
high
there.
up
But if it's
there.
going in this direction, you think you'd
Yeah.
see something snap, twigs snapped here or something.
This is what I wanted to show you. So you've got the double leaning up there behind you.
Yep.
And then you've got these two here. Two individual ones, and they've been crossed up there and run on either side of that trunk.
And the height is up there.
Yeah. And I'm sure we would find more if...
But again, there's a Y.
Yeah,
there's a Y,
exactly.
and it's
then
connecting to the
X
Y.
across there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure if we went further down, and I know of there's a clear path we can take.
Yep.
But I reckon if you're happy with it, should we go back to that
That
log?
spot?
Yeah?
Yeah, I like that spot.
Yeah, me
I mean,
too.
this is amazing here too. I reckon either way you get some type of activity.
Yeah.
But I think that was just the design of it, the sit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's definitely been turned.
Oh yeah. All right. Interesting, Hans.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
And that rummage area, we did not see that last time.
No.
Sorry mate, I'm travelling the hardest part.
It's all right, mate.
Have you ever seen worse than this?
It's good.
Yeah. Now the path curves just up here, so we nice termite here, ant here.
Yeah, I've seen a few coming through here. There's a nice one over
Done a
there.
good job on that.
Certainly have. You know, there's some protein in here.
Yeah. And it's just got a... This is great too, huh?
Sun coming down, look.
Yeah.
Right through those trees.
Yeah. Now the path curves just up here, so I'll just carry on. Make sure I spot it. Pretty cool spot, huh?
Yeah.